Hello, friends. Hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I am doing fantastic. I am here for the week of June the 10th through June the 16th, and it is November the 24th today. So I'm very, very, very close to catching up. I am very close to being less than 5 months behind, which honestly is a bit exhilarating if we're going to be totally honest about it. I am planning this week with the kit from Allycat shop, and it is honestly a vastly different kit to the week before. The week before, June 3rd through 7th. I will link that in the iCard up above, but essentially the week before was very busy. We had a lot to do, and it was vibrant kit. This is a lot more calm. There was a lot less going on this week until Sunday, and it just was a very, very, very different vibe to the week than the week before. But I am very glad. So I decided to go with a scatter for this week. Oh, I should say this will be going up on November the 26th. And I really strongly, highly encourage everybody to go ahead and check out Allycat shop for Black Friday. As you know, Canada Post is on strike, and the people that hurts the most is not going to be Jeff Bezos. That's not going to be any of the big box stores who have their own delivery system. It is going to be the small shops like my favorite, Sweet Tea Sticker Co., like Allycat shop, like any pretty much Canadian sticker shop that you can think of. That is who this is affecting. So, now that I've made my little impassioned plea, I hope that you guys will all shop. Know that you probably won't be getting your stickers by Christmas just because of the way the Canada Post strike is working, unless some miracle happens. But, you know, again, I doubt it. But please, please, please go check everybody out because they all deserve to be checked out and they all deserve to continue to have your support, especially since a lot of shops still have all of these beautiful stickers. And a lot of their, not directly in-season stickers in the shop as well. So one thing about Allycat shop is I buy the version of her kits. I think I buy, an essentials version. It doesn't have any headers, and this is one of the reasons that I like keeping headers. I was able to pull in these beautiful glitter headers. I'm not sure where they're from. Maybe Sweet Tea Sticker Co. It seems like her type of glitter. And then I had some leftover script headers from Let's Plan It. And honestly, I really did feel like they were perfect to bring in because, and I use the Today ones, because I feel like I know there is gray in this kit, and it just wasn't super showcased in any of the boxes, but we did have some of the half boxes and quarter boxes that had the gray. So it was nice to bring in these headers just to tie everything all together. And I just think everything looks fairly, it might seem a little bit garish on camera, but in real life, it really does seem to work really well together. And, yeah, it really ties everything together. These headers, shockingly, go perfectly with this kit. Although they are, on camera, a little bit off. Just the color's just a little bit off. But otherwise, I think they turned out well. And I've started just doing my date covers with leftover stickers, leftover number stickers prior to laying down the base of my kit, and I feel like that's sped me up a lot, although everything seems to have taken me a really long time for this spread, even though there wasn't as much going on as there was last week. It was weird. Anywho, I'm very annoyed because I did do those dot stickers haphazardly, and they're annoying me, but they wouldn't come up, so we're stuck with them, folks. Into the sidebar. For the sidebar, I did something a little bit different this week than I normally do. I wasn't quite sure what to do. I didn't want to bring in any extra headers and just use 2 out of a set of 7, obviously. So I just put my, what's it called? I just put my habit trackers down, and then I put in a half box, one of the scalloped half boxes, and instead of putting a header on top of that, I ended up pulling in an icon just to note what I was currently reading. And this week I was reading Heat of the Everflame. Oh my God, it's the third in the Everflame series by Penn Cole. I'm waiting for Burn to come out. Oh, if you have read this series, please let me know in the comment down below. It is definition of slow burn, by the way. But also, like, a very, very, very good world building, good magic. It's fantasy, obviously, but kind of dystopian as well. It's very well done. And I would say it's very akin to not a Cinderella retelling, but kind of a Cinderella retelling, like Thrall by K.A. Riley. Just tell me what your fantasy dystopian, like your favorite fantasy dystopian read is in the comments down below. Right now, mine is a tie for Thrall by K.A. Riley, also a Canadian author. She can be found on Kindle Unlimited. Highly, strongly encourage you all to check her out. Or this series by Penn Cole. But let me know what your fantasy series is down below, and we'll talk about it. So on Monday, I worked in the office, and I like to look like a little fancier when I do that. So to mark working in office, I pulled in my, what's it called? Fox and Pip office girls with the little coffee. That looks like me. And then Fox and Cactus was next for a 2-kilometer lunchtime walk. I literally do the 2-kilometer round trip to Tim's so I can get a steep tea, if you wanted to know. 2 milks, 1 sugar. And then I used a paper and milk maru to note that afternoon we had outdoor play. And then afterwards, my boys just really wanted to snuggle, so I used another Fox and Pip icon to mark the next 2 things on Monday. And the girl under the blanket reading a book was like definitely how I started Heat of the Everflame. Penn Cole does a cliffhanger like nobody's business. Holy goodness. So you guys, again, go check out this series. Outstanding. You'd think that anyway, we won't get into what we think. On Tuesday, I worked in the office and I did another 2-kilometer walk just because I needed to get out and get some fresh air. Then my friend Bex bought me a book from Sourdough because mine wasn't turning out. And the one that I have is just too complicated. The recipe doesn't make sense to me. So the one that Bex has given me is very much simplified. And my sourdough's been turning out pretty much every time. So I'm really proud of that. Then we did outdoor play, and I did some weeding that afternoon, which was nice, but never ending. Like, I do a lot of weeding, and I used a Sweetie Sticker Co. Gardening Girl plus her font from her shop to pull weeds. And then I used a Maru. We had to move stuff for large item pickup, so that just took a while. It was very hot and hard to do. I filmed 2 kit bases, and then my husband and I didn't mark anything for that, but we just spent the evening together, just like having some drinks outside. It was a really nice evening, so that was nice. On Wednesday, I just used a flag from the kit for daycare drop-off, and then I had a day off, so I used it with a house to say stay home, but actually it was a very busy day. I didn't get to do that. These glasses icons I've had forever. I don't know where I got them from, but it was an optometry appointment for my biggest guy. He needed glasses, but he's very excited about them. He loves them. And then I had a dental cleaning, and my big kid did. So I used paper and milk icons for that. Then we went to the farmer's market, which I used a farmer's market icon, and I fed my sourdough starter. And then my husband and I just caught up on the day afterwards because we like doing that when it's a day of intense, heavy children. Thursday, it was daycare drop-off. And then I got Happy Mail from the Prairie Planner. So I just used some icons from the kit for that, as well as film my plan with me day by day. Just one of them. Then, honestly, I couldn't figure out what I was going to mark here. There was a lot, but not a lot that happened on the Thursday. So I just marked eventually, you'll see, a TV icon, but I wrote probably TikTok if we are being honest, because there's a streamer that I watch on TikTok a lot, and he streams live for a lot of hours per day. And then a laundry icon, because obviously Forever Laundry. On Friday, daycare drop off again, and then I quickly went to the grocery store. I dusted my basement on this day, but I did have a nap on lunchtime. I was very tired. That afternoon, I just used the Starburst from the kit to note that we had outdoor play for several hours. It was really nice. And that evening, I binged YouTube and I had an early night. I guess I had not slept well the night before, but that's par for the course with my little guy. Really, truly, he only started sleeping much better in August. So 20 months old. Horrific. Especially when I had such a good sleeper with my first. So on Saturday, we used a squish to mark Costco, and the Costco is from Magical Sticker Co. And then we went to Sobeys to get all the small stuff that we couldn't get at Costco. Then we folded our laundry, and that's from a shop that is no longer open. And then I packed, and then my big guy had a birthday party that he went to at Reptilia, which is a cool like reptile house, from 12 until 1:30. And then we directly went there and drove to the cottage, where we had family time that evening, but the kids were on one, so it was pretty tiring. And those two icons are from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then on Sunday, it was a very busy day. It was very cold in the morning, but I did have my first swim of the season. I went in the water. It was 8 degrees air temperature, but it was the first swim of the season, and I got it done Sunday, June the 16th, and I was really excited about that. Then, and I used a little swimsuit icon from the Prairie Planner for that. Then another Fox and Pip icon, a beach and bucket, just to note that we played at the beach for a few hours, which was really, really nice. And then both of the boys napped for 2.5 hours. It's that fresh cottage air. You gotta love it. We love it so much. So that was really nice. Then I had to pull in my day extender from the Prairie Planner. We had a lot going on this day. I don't even think I marked everything, but we had a visit with my uncle. He's like 82 or 83. So it's always nice to see him. He lives in Hungary? No. Latvia? For a part of the year with his significant other. And then we found out that my little one hated the water. I think it was probably the temperature. It did warm up that day, but he was not a fan of it. But we just noted that we were at the dock all afternoon. We bought a water table for the dock, and it really made like a huge difference. And we have a beer fridge down at the dock, so a couple of beers. Do not drink in boat. We stayed firmly on the dock, and both of the rule in our cottage is that the kids have to be in life jackets when they are at the dock at all times. Then we had drinks on the balcony with my family that evening. And then after the kiddos went to bed, my sister and her boyfriend and I played Settlers of Catan. It's our cottage, whatever you want to call it, tradition. And then that evening there were wild thunderstorms. And that was how this week went. And it was a really, really, really nice week. I hope you all enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Toodles!